We're back. Okay. So here we are in the third level of the, what is it, the fourth world. Now, the way this level starts here, just look at it. It's snowy. This guy's up here just annoying me. You know, Donkey's back there in this barrel. You know, it's just like begging you. Wonder if there's any... It's slippery. It's just begging, you know, I wonder if there's anything over there. And of course there is. I almost fell right off again. So, like, knowing that the secret exists changes everything about this whole level. And we'll see that. Wait. Wait, where'd it go? It should just... I just noticed, though, that... You know, it didn't, That's weird, right? The collision doesn't really work that well. Well, either way, we'll probably die anyway, so I'll get the ostrich back. Oh. I didn't expect that. But I think, that's the first, like... I don't know, that might be the first moving rope in the game. I mean, not like the one that starts moving and you have to time to jump onto it. Yeah, because like the one in the second level, it always started on this side of the screen. This is the first one that's actually moving whenever you get to it. And so if I didn't have the ostrich, I'd learn it there. And then here I'd have to use it. You know, that's probably why I failed, because I had the ostrich back on. So yeah, like getting to that secret with the ostrich is just silly. I hate this. This is my favorite one, though. Not doing well. What? Notice how this just completely disrupts the flow of the game. Like, we were just in the middle of some icy, snowy place, and now here we are in the jungle again. I need those lives, though, so that was useful. Oh, I lost the ostrich. You know what, too? In that bonus area, it gives you an ostrich. And so the fact that I did that made me lose the whole ostrich. And I'm going to need it, I think, for later in the level, too. This is like, you know, faith. Faith jumps right there. Rolling for the win. I didn't want to grab it, because I want the ostrich. Well, whatever. I'll do the level without the ostrich, and then I'll come back and do it again. Oh, the return of Lanky. Oops. I don't like those things. Timing is just not my favorite. There's only two. There's only 2 snow levels in the game though, so they could be forgettable. Now you got this in between here just to distract you and make you fail. It's funny because I just did this earlier on my own and did it so much better. So maybe it's good here not to just to show what the level's like without the ostrich, because the ostrich completely changes the whole nature of the level. Because like you don't even have to do the whole main challenge of it. I just have to focus a bit more. It's weird how you can't see down there. So here we're using that barrel as a defensive strategy instead of offensive. I remember that there's something. Okay, good. Just slide on out. Nope. Okay. So, right, we don't see the exclamation point up at the top, so that means we gotta go back. Notice how throughout the level it started snowing, and then the snow lightened up. It's actually like the inverse of the first snow level, which started without snow, and then it got snowy. Okay, so now the tough thing here is beating this whole level without losing the ostrich. Not beating it, but... Technically I don't have to do this. I just wanted to show that if I didn't get into that thing, if I didn't get that ostrich token before, I would have had the ostrich. See, 'cause you just skipped that whole thing. No! I love how the other one just falls right behind you, you know? Diddy's just like, well, yeah, sure. If you're gonna commit suicide, donkey, I guess I'll just join you. It's like that classic quote, right? Would you jump off a cliff? And notice how it's still snowing in the background. I think later in the level it's a blue sky. I need to get up there. I don't think I can now. Oh, what the? Yeah, did you... That's a spoiler for Donkey Kong Country 2. These lives. Like, there's no reason to actually do this. In fact, it's just more dangerous. Because I might not end up actually getting the ostrich here. See, look. Look how much you can just avoid. Notice how he turned around just to grab me? And that other thing was still following me. I could have easily just ran into that. No. Well, we'll come back to it. Since now I've reached the halfway save point, so I can't get it now. So now this level's interesting. Well, actually, it's not that interesting. These things chase you. That's the whole point. And so this one was a nice little teacher that they'll chase you until they see another little nook and cranny. So you just have to go fast. And so it's a good chance to like learn the... You really have to master the swimming mechanics in order to do this. So like before they taught me kind of how a jellyfish moves, and I didn't really pay attention. So that's why it was able to attack me there. See how the bananas just guided me right above that shark? You know, there must be a way to bypass that, but I don't know how. I don't know why I wasn't moving. Luckily, I know the level. So this is actually pretty easy, you know, like, and another thing to note is that so far, you know, we're halfway through, there hasn't been any, like, much optional content, you know? There's been a few, like, stray banana bunches. And I guess there was that, whatever was between those blasting barrels, but I don't know what there even is there, so... Like, there's no bonus room. These sharks just come out to like scare jump you. So this is actually kind of interesting. You can follow it and get a frog if you want. And then it like circles up here. Or you could just go straight on up. It's kind of silly because you know, you could just do what I did. Maybe if you don't know what you're doing. I don't know. The first time I played it, I just skipped that whole section. I went, stay inside the shark, donkey. Okay, so this is the first one you have to go down. They also give you plenty of cons, I feel like. There's one little interesting thing coming up, I think. I missed the O. It must have been in that area. We're not having much optional content. Uh-oh. I feel like I could have avoided that. Anyway, so here's something optional. You got a desperately needed life. And a shark. On guard. I didn't get the O anyway. Yeah, it's a swordfish. Oh, it still remembers the halfway. That's silly. It's annoying, since I don't want to do it again. Okay, so this level is actually pretty cool. I'm going to play it using Diddy. Alright, so Diddy can kill him only by rolling through the side. Donkey can actually hop on him. Right, that K was in a nice little perilous spot. These oil things here kind of get in the way, but they're kind of foreshadowing a little bit. Like, why are they here? Notice how early in the level we see these fat guys. There's something that Diddy can still kill. It's just harder for him to kill. But he can't jump and get an O. Actually, let me just switch to Donkey just to see how different it plays. Alright, see. It's actually harder to jump on them, I think. Notice I can't switch characters on this platform. I'm trying. So now this barrel's interesting. Will he fall down here? Because, I mean, you could just attack him with it, or you could do this. See, the thing is, he would have been excited for getting just one banana. And now we replace the oil things with these spinny things. And notice how this one back there... Okay, yeah, there's no spinny thing back there, but... Now, Diddy cannot kill this guy. But he can get hit by the spike. And I kind of don't want that, so I'm just gonna go back. Because it's very interesting playing this part between as Diddy or Donkey. It's like one of the only places in the game where it really makes the difference that noticeable, I think. Because, you know, Donkey can just do this no problem. Watch me die. Diddy, though, is going to do more like jumping things, but, you know, he can go faster. It's like this section, you know, that's, especially with the light changing, it's perilous. Uh-oh. I don't know what the difference is. I guess the spikes you can't hit it from the side. The oil can you can. It's only on the top. Which is, it does make it harder, so that's the difference. It's decent level progression. It's kind of a weird level. It doesn't really rely on gimmicks. I mean, I guess the light is a gimmick, but it doesn't really... Honestly, what does the light add to it? I don't see. Like, they never once really required you to shine the light on anything, or the darkness never really did anything. It just made it, like, distracting. So it's a strange level. It's not hard. Let's see if it still remembers. Not having that 100% there is bothering me. I don't know how to reset the halfway save point either. Notice this, right? Pretty simple and easy to maneuver with. Got a little secret barrel down here, just for fun. You know, notice how this is like teaching you how to maneuver on these. Like, I don't know, this might be the first time this kind of mechanic's been seen. Where you got these springy things. Oh, you can get the frog here. So if you were successful at bouncing on those, you get the frog, which means like you're probably more skilled. You know, I think if you're not very skilled at, if you're pretty new, I think you're gonna have a tough time in that bonus area. You're not gonna have the frog. So getting this K is a challenge. That's a good like bonus challenge here. With the frog, it makes it easy. In fact, this whole thing, the frog makes the whole thing easy as long as you don't fall. I kind of don't want to use the frog, though. Just to show what the level is meant to do. You know, like, remember earlier we saw the same thing without the bee going around it. Now this one's higher up, you know, it's not in the center. Does that make it harder? I don't know. Maybe. Now, of course, this one's interesting. You get the barrel, so you can kill one of the bees. You still have to jump, though. That's what makes it interesting. You have to jump. Uh-oh. Once you start rushing. Now, of course, if you like run and jump, you can just bypass the bees. That's what's interesting. If you aren't the kind of person who holds, yeah, if you aren't the kind of person who holds the run button all the time, you're gonna have to kill the bees that way. Right. That O is there just to let you practice Diddy's little roll. That's just up there for no... I don't know, I guess... Oh, I see what it's doing. We've never seen one of these move before, right? But so this is up here moving. I wonder what that means. Ah! Here's one moving that we actually have to do. And the N is there as an optional objective. If you can, like, keep bouncing on it correctly, you'll get the N. Teaching you because you're gonna run into this where that was kind of lucky, but it was mostly skill, because here it's a moving platform that you can't you have a bee, you're actually in danger. And notice again how it remembers that you got the N before, just because it doesn't want you to get too many extra lives from the little column letters. This is the second time in this level. And that one's low, too. I got it. Not really worth it, is it? I also kind of want to point out that, notice how I jumped on all 3 enemies there? Donkey would not be able to do that. Only Diddy's fast enough. If only Diddy could just throw his hat, you know? Take control of one of these enemies. One of those bees and I just fly to the end. Oh man. Wonder why that banana was there, right? It's definitely a secret room. Notice how the first one had 1 bee and the second one had 2 bees. It is kind of hard to stand on them. Notice my lives just keep dwindling. Okay, good. If I would have accidentally gotten all 3 of them. Now there was 3. Really naughty. So, like, this is just the first boss in the game again. Except for now he jumps high. And he'll jump 1, 2... Not good. I can't talk at the same time. So, right now he's just jumping normally. Once I hit him, he'll do a high jump. Oh! I didn't know he jumped that far. It's an okay boss, you know? I died, so that's good. I'm gonna take this time to go back and just, you know, go back to home and relax for a little bit, you know? Sometimes Donkey just gotta go home. Oh, you can't go in there again. There's like an Easter egg in the first level after you do that boss. And I thought I knew how to trigger it, but I guess I did not. I guess the only way is to show that I've mastered this level. Notice how there was a bouncy thing in the middle of nothing there. So maybe that the level after this wasn't. I don't know how to get like to the main menu or something, but you can always go up to this console and well, maybe you can't. I hope that actually saved. If it saved the halfway save point, I'm gonna be shocked. Cause like, who does that? Okay. The nice thing is you have start select after you beat the level once, so you don't have to just die. I didn't know that you had to jump from way up there. Like, I think this is actually a really good level. Because, like, a normal player is just not going to get the ostrich all the way over there. But the ostrich is such a... The fact that it's actually required in order to get the second bonus of the level just means that you have to come back to the level and you don't have to play it the same way you did before. So now I actually don't know where it is. I just know it's like somewhere over here. It did have a blue sky in the background, right? Later in the level. That was good. And this is a good reward. Meh. It's not that good of a reward. Then just for completion's sake. Well, that's the end of this world. Let's save. I wonder how much that increased my percentage. I mean, I wanted the blue balloon. Who doesn't want a blue balloon? So what I did earlier whenever I was practicing was I had 0 lives left, and I came back to the first level to go test out that glitch, or the Easter egg up here. But I was like, no, let's not go in yet, let's go over here. And then I fell here and hit that enemy and died, and got a game over. And I was like, that would have been perfect for the stream. Haven't I just gotten so many bananas? Why isn't it starting to get full yet, you know? It'd be nice if it, over the course of the game. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know why I can't do that. Notice how, you know, when you exit a level, you just exit. That's all that happens. Not many platformers do that. I don't even know how to go about rolling on a barrel. So fun fact about this song, David Wise actually composed 3 different jungle songs. And then they said, why don't you just put it into one song? And it became this. That's why like there's 3 different sections. You can kind of say, oh, that's kind of different, you know? Okay. Donkey's animation is better. Oh, I see. The treehouse thing only works. Wait, do you want me to roll in the first level? Specifically? Why'd that not go through it? That is cool. It was like meant to just take you in there. But I didn't get all the letters of calm. So apparently in the Game Boy Advance version, after you defeat Really Naughty, Very Naughty, the first boss in the game, will come back into the treehouse to see you. But the Game Boy Advance version has such horrible graphics. So, it's not half worth it just to see Very Naughty again. So one thing that bugs me is that you can't, there's no exclamation points here that says you have everything. You have to go into each individual level. So what, should I do one more level? Technically I started with I only did what, four levels. This one's an interesting one too. You know, I actually kept on meaning to go down. I feel like those enemies are like the bane of my existence. Oops. This is where I show I haven't prepared. Now I'm just going off of memory. It's not worth it anyway. We don't need lives. It's like these oil things are like the big... Well, they're not. I don't know, because we've seen them before. This is a more vertical level, I guess, maybe. This is it. Nope. I guess I'm thinking of a different level, maybe. See, like, rolling this... Uh-oh. Okay. Rolling this is actually an interesting thing. And look how it gets kind of 3D here. Ah, so this is new. This one's showing you that sometimes fire can go down. There it is. You thought I was gone. What's the last level Rambi was in? No! Nice. Nice. Well. Nice. Did you see how he just like launched off the screen? It's like it's juice like that that makes this game just so fun. It's just like so fun to just bounce on enemies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All to save Rambi. It looks so cool. one of these timing things. Ooh. I saw it coming. I thought it was gonna be one of those jumper enemies. Thank goodness this pit's here. It saved me. Oh, the end. Oh, I didn't know that. What? Well, he'll be greatly missed. Dangerous. Especially when you just fall off. So I noticed how I have 8 lives or something. 7. And there's 3 levels until I can save. So lives are actually pretty important. And so let's just waste them all, you know? Let's just waste them all. Why not? Let's just jump on the fire. Well, because as a collectionist, or a completionist, or I don't need lives. Especially since I mean, I'm not using save states, but I guess I'm so used to save states now that... How do these just float here, you know? This is like one of the only times in the game where Donkey Kong breaks reality. I mean, I guess from now on it gets more and more breaking reality. I wonder if that's intentional. Oh, you need Rambi. I think I got everything though. Nope. Let's do a minecart level. Oh, it's not a minecart level. I don't know why I thought it was. So this is one of those gimmick levels. Gimmick's not a bad thing. It's like, you already know what a vulture does, right? The game's taught you that before. Well, I saved you, Donkey. I hope you care. I hope you care, Donkey. You could have at least just jumped on the platform instead of following me down to my death. I think there's a way to skip past this level, too. It makes sense. There should be a way, because it's one of those levels that you can't speedrun. Because you're, like, limited by the speed of the track. Or, yeah. And the music's good. Lives are important. Roll right on off. That was close. Oh, I almost made that. See, like, we'll see those vulture dropping coconuts, I think that's what it is, again, later. And notice how that time dodging it appropriately gave you a K. Nice little optional reward. Notice how it slows down here just to piss you off? Like, there's no reason. It just knows there's an enemy around, so it wants to... Oh. I feel like this is where the game gets real. So now it like starts by dropping like a nice easy enemy on you. Oh. Why did he not fall off? That's weird they do the same thing again, you know. It wasn't even harder this time. Oh god. Oh no. Then why is this guy here? You know, just to bug you? Just to say, you know, I know I'm not related to the main gimmick of the level, but I'm just gonna throw this just to make you die here at the end. Might as well get to the save point. I'll go back and collect everything tomorrow. I already messed that up. It would have been easier to just jump on it, you know? I tried to go back and jumped right into it. Why didn't I do that again? As we do this, try to think, what are they teaching us, right? Like there, they're like, ah, this is where snakes come from. I thought there was something down there. But I was surprised that it switched directions. It's just a little, why do I keep forgetting that? Okay, so they've got bees on the ropes. Don't be cautious. Just go. Oh! One life. It gets real. Even though I know lies are important. That bonus room threw me off. Thank God that the save point is in the next level. I know in the last world, the next world, the save point is like the last level. So they do that intentionally because that's definitely makes the whole world harder. Donkey's too tall. Oh! That's it. They look beat up. Lies are important. Did I end up getting that? Well, yeah, I think I'll just have to continue it later. So that's it for tonight. And yeah, we're 65% of the way through the game. Which, yeah, there's 2 worlds left. And they are definitely the hardest worlds, I think. This funky music, you know, man. But yeah, well, okay. I'll see ya tomorrow. And peace.